What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. I know everyone is, I don't know if, like Jason said it best when we were in the green room talking. It's been a whirlwind of emotions. It's been a crazy, what would you say, Jason? 4 days for the faithful? What, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? 6 days. Shit, it's been a crazy week. All right, say what's up to the chat. What's up, Anshaw? How you doing? Bebop, bang bang, go Niners, bro. We got Jason Wynn in the green room. We're gonna go ahead and preview the. Yeah, everybody, please smash the like button. We're gonna go ahead and preview the 2024 season. This is where we're gonna give our team MVP, all that type of stuff. I have a list, and obviously we got some signings to get into. Give a little bit of the BA opinion since I wasn't here on Friday. But before we do all that, as y'all know, we got to pay some bills.
Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at NinerFaithfulRadio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to NinerFaithfulRadio.com/shop.
Tune in for Madden Stream Wednesday as we stream this week's game on Madden 25. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X.
Yee! Can't stop without doing it. Salary cap is a myth. I mean, Lord Jesus. We got some things to get through. 1 second, y'all. We just moved some stuff around.
Same old sorry ass man. So long. Same old sorry ass man. So long.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get to all this. Chat is popping. Ladies and gentlemen, faithful of all ages. Let's get the show popping.
Rice has just set a Super Bowl record with 12 catches. He's in motion. Montana. Touchdown, John Taylor.
Niner Faithful Radio, the show hosted for the faithful, by the faithful, brought to you by Power Brand Systems.
What's cracking, Jason? How you doing, bro?
Talofa Faithful. How's everybody doing?
You know, I don't really know how to say. You know, we're not going to bury the lead this week. And look, we could be. I'm sure we'll find out how many inches. You know, we will be from having a totally different intro to the show this week. But update on Ricky Pearsall. I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
How's it, Miss Teresa?
How is it, Miss Teresa? Yeah, definitely. Bro, it's like 96 degrees here, bro. Like, who am I joking? These lights make it hot as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So, you know, I'm not getting ready for Miami, but I am getting ready for New Orleans in February. Yay! So Ricky Pearsall out of the hospital. John Lynch spoke. We are going to start our Saturday press conference review show this Saturday. So we'll review the John Lynch press conference on that. But for sure, bro. Take your time. We'll be here.
Brother's already back in the gym.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he was working out, but he was hanging out in the gym. But
I don't care. The fact that he's back at the facility, man. I mean, it's just not even like, hey, guys, I'll be back in a week. I'm going to go, think my life over and this kind of shit. Like, nope.
Yeah.
Time to go back to work.
I mean, the craziest thing to me is look, I've been in some crazy situations. I've never had to, like, in the situations I've been in, it was kind of like reacting. I didn't have time to sit there and think, like, am I gonna die? It was pretty much like the moments where it was a possibility, I was just reacting, getting out of there, and then it was over before I had a chance to really think like I was gonna die, because I wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, the feeling of like sitting there, you're shot in the chest, right? Okay, and you're looking at this cop and you're saying, am I going to die?
Yeah.
Like the having to process not only that your life might have moments you don't even know, seconds, minutes, you don't know. Having to process that at 23, 24 years old.
Something
And then on top of that, the emotions of, dude, I just got my dream. Like, I'm an NFL player.
Life comes at you fast, man.
By the grace of God, we don't like to get too religious on the show, even though I am a man of God. I would say it's the prayers, bruh, and praise Jesus, because we were about to, like, I was about to have to order a Ricky Pearsall jersey, because I still might, but like
I was like, I still might
legitly
listen to all this shit. If half the shit that they said about, he fought him out, did a fucking John Wick thing where he turned the gun on the guy or the kid, let's be honest, fucking 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Turned it on him and shot him with the gun still. We don't know the whole story. We may never actually know exactly what happened. Yeah. But I mean, if just half of that is true, it's like, you know what? Give me that Ricky Pearsall jersey. You know what I mean? Like we had talked about earlier in the chat. And I realize it's heresy. Is Ronnie Lott no longer the toughest SOB to ever put on the 49ers jersey anymore?
Like real spit, bro. Like, when you think about it, like, look, nobody on this show will ever question Ronnie Lott's gangster, bro.
No.
Okay. Like, probably one of the very few old men I bet you, like, Ronnie Lott's still intimidating as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
just because
he's probably got stronger than old man strength.
Yeah, old man strength and everything. And plus, that he's just like when you get to a certain age, I'm pretty sure you're like, bro, I've lived my life,
Yeah, try me.
Try me, kind of, and Ronnie Lott's always got that mentality. You know what I'm saying?
He's had that for a while.
For birth. But like, get your tip of your pinky chop up, but like, bro, to get shot in the chest, walk yourself to the gurney and be out of the hospital less than 24 hours later. Like, bro, might be
the bullet going straight through that helped tremendously with the bullet going straight through that. I mean, just like anything else, did you mute yourself?
No. Can you hear me?
Okay, now you're back. Yeah, it sound like you're muting yourself. Okay.
So, I mean, look, not to get super
he's not playing.
Yeah,
if he shoots up,
he's on NFL.
He ought to be. Yeah, he can't.
If he was to play 4 games.
Yeah.
But like, legitimately, hey, I'm not gonna lie, David. I'm not gonna lie, McNiner. My mind might start going to there, like, bro, how dope would it be? Like, just like first player out of the tunnel on Monday night, you just see that number 14 jersey come out the tunnel. Everybody, like, the team doesn't even say shit. You feel me? And you just see, even if he's not playing. Like you and I talked about this, Jason. Like,
oh yeah, I want him to come out with the boombox.
yeah, he's got to come out with the boombox, bro, on his right shoulder, not his left shoulder.
Yeah,
But, like, his right shoulder. Like he's got to come out with the boombox.
Is that the good shoulder though? Is that the good shoulder?
No. The left shoulder is where he got shot and where the injury is.
Okay, I didn't know. I couldn't remember which. If it was the same one.
I'm curious. Nobody asked John Lynch, but I'd be curious. I'd be like, so if he's going to be out for 4 weeks, maybe we look at, and he was shot in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Maybe we start to look at getting that partly dislocated thing starting to figure out. And I mean, even if that means, potential, I wouldn't say season ending IR, because he'll be back this year. So I don't want to do anything that would jeopardize his season. But any type of things that you could get cleaned up. I mean, but Jason, I asked this to the chat when it happened and everything like that, or shortly after it happened. Is this the craziest start to NFL career ever?
I mean,
like, all due respect, I was about to say, all due respect to the dude who was shot in Washington, but you were shot in the leg, my nigga. Okay, like we're talking about old boy getting shot in the chest.
I mean,
in
you're
the
still
chest,
shot.
Jason, in the chest.
Your biggest fucking arteries are in your thighs. You know what I mean?
No,
so
I get it.
So, I mean, it's just. I'm not saying that we necessarily owe him an apology, because I think a lot of us were wondering, how far back that shoulder injury went.
Mm-hmm.
And we never doubted whether he was tough or he could be a player or anything, but it's like, damn, dude. Like, now we know how badass you are. You were all about that life.
Yeah. Like, look, not to get into my nerdiness and everything, but anybody who knows me knows I'm a Batman fanatic. So I take it to the Joker, and saying that, you see people's true colors in the moments before their death, or at least before they think they're going to die. I think we saw Ricky Pearsall's true colors. Do you feel me? Because
for sure.
Not too many situations you can get closer to I'm about to die without dying, bro. Like,
and I've seen some people try to victim shame him, like, oh, it's just for a Rolex. Fuck that. It's the principality.
You know what though, bro? Like, to me, like, I'd be curious of how many people have really been in a situation like that. Like, I'm not even talking about with a gun. Just nowadays, how many people have really had bullies try to reach in their pocket and take their lunch money? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many of you people do you think have really been faced with that situation, Jason? Nowadays, that are growing up, a lot of the people who are loudest on Twitter never were in situations where a bully wasn't something online. A bully was somebody who came up to your face and said, empty your pockets, and you had to stand up for yourself. And to me, regardless of, like, you're not thinking, bruh, that's reaction. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? 100% reaction. You cannot think in that situation, whatever. And so I'm not going to blame somebody for what deep their reaction, their primal instinct, whether it's fight or flight. I'm never going to knock anybody. Any living creature has a right to do what it thinks is necessary to defend its life. Every living creature on this earth has a right to defend itself. Even bees have stingers. You feel me? So if that's how Ricky Pearsall, in that situation, when you don't have moments notice, chooses to react to defend his life and his property or whatever, fine. I can't knock it.
Jess?
So awkward moving on and everything like that. Point of the matter is, God bless Ricky Pearsall, speedy recovery, and earliest we can see him is against the Cardinals, which consequently
I don't
is a
think
home
we'll see him
game.
in week 4, but I think the first time we see him coming out of or 5, my bad, it's 4 weeks after. I don't think he'll be back that soon, honestly. I really don't. But yeah, I can just imagine saving, or what that crowd will be like at home the first time we announce him coming out and everything. It's going to be an absolute, because I went back and I watched the Brian Robinson thing, and that crowd blew up for him. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine it's going to be of the same type of thing that they're in Levi's.
So honestly, I'm thinking my expectation is after the bye. That's just my expectation. Realistically, probably I would think either the Chiefs or the Cry Girls game. So late October.
The earliest I see it is after the bye. Realistically, next season. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I think it might. We'll test it and see, but yeah, I think I have a funny suspicion you might be right, brother. Okay, on to some other big news that y'all see on there and everything like that. Man, is Trent Williams the king of late night reveals? Because I went to bed last night and I ain't gonna lie, I expected it to be done. I expected this to happen, like the post to happen Sunday, basically Sunday night, early Monday morning.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that basically Trent was going to be a situation that he was, regardless of how much practicing he would have done, that it would have been just, from the jump. He did speak a little bit, said he wanted security and said he understood the situation with the team of saying, hey, like Trent's trying to do something that tackles don't play up until their 38th season.
There's only been a handful that have reached 38. I want to say there's like 2 or 3 that made it to like 40.
Whitworth.
Yeah, Whitworth is one. There was the one guy that played for the Titans that made it to 40. And then there was one of the guys from the Cleveland Browns, I think was like 39. But I can't think of his name.
Joe Thomas.
Yep, Joe Thomas, that's it.
Yeah, so I mean, I remember that picture. That picture is just like the picture I sent to the chat today. I showed my girl this morning and everything. Just that look on Trent Williams' face. That just to me, like I call that the 48 million guaranteed psycho face, because it's worth every penny for that man. That man who is that big and can move that fast, that has a look on his face like that. Yeah, I'll pay 48 million guaranteed over 2 more years, this year and then 2 more years.
Best offensive lineman in the league over the last 15-ish to 20 years, depending on how far back you go. Probably
Thomas,
easily
Joe
the most.
Staley.
Yeah, it's like there's guys in there who are probably comparable. Then you could probably make an argument for all of them. I think he's more athletic than any tackle has ever played the game.
Yeah.
So I mean, protects your biggest asset.
We saw the preseason and look, Brock looked good, the Raiders and everything like that, but there was some. Brock was. That Saints game looked scary, bro.
Yeah.
That Saints game looked scary, and look, while I feel weird because part of me that we talked about last week, the cloud hanging over this team, right? And now obviously that cloud starts to dissipate. You got Trent
sunshine on a cloudy day now.
Yeah, sunshine on a cloudy day now, and everything's starting to look good. But the thing I'm most excited as we get into about getting Trent back and just everything. And what impressed me most is when he said, look, the Ricky Pearsall thing didn't want to come back more than anything else. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I started to question Trent's leadership a little bit because I was siding a little bit with Steve Young when he was like, look, bro, like, we're trying to win the championship here, And if I saw Grant Cohn have a Kyle and John under the hot seat. I mean, we'll get to the second piece of news that pretty much broke right before the show. Debo restructured his contract, creating $16.4 million in salary cap space. Jason, Debo's staying. You're not restructuring Debo's contract if he's not staying.
Yeah, and I know that we had talked about it, especially at the beginning of the offseason, with coming into everything that's coming on, that Debo would be the one to be traded just because of money purposes and all that kind of stuff. But more and more, Debo's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Debo's not going anywhere. So all that
What's up, Kenny?
all that talk about the Last Dance, I think we talked about it a little bit towards the end of last season and into this offseason is the transition from this football team where you might start to see the transition from a defensive dominated football team to offensive dominated football team. And kind of starting to say, like, hey, look, we're going to put some of those out. Like, look, 54 and 97 will always be here.
Yeah.
But besides 54 and 97, I don't see anybody safe on this football team on the defense, including 57. If we're, hey, look, last year of his deal, Dre Greenlaw.
As crazy as this offseason was, next offseason is going to be worse, I think. There's more.
Oh my God!
There's more key players that are up for new contracts and everything next year or next offseason. Yeah, but they always say stuff. Oh, we'd love to keep everybody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is a business too. So I mean, they always say that shit.
And to touch before we get to the season preview, which is the bulk of this show. So this is why creating cap. We are there.
What's up, Steve-O?
This is clearly the way. What's up, Steve-O? This is, I mean, round of applause. I think that we can. The Niners front office is competent. And I think that it's clear we have a plan. Now, is that plan fluid? Yes. Do I think that they plan to play Brandon Ayuk essentially $30 million a year? No. You feel me? But as you break down and you look at the guarantees and everything like that, it's not that bad. We'll get to Brock Purdy's contract in the offseason. The only thing I would say this is if eventually you were going to fold to Trent, if eventually you were going to fold to BA. Now, the BA situation is a little weird if indeed it's the same contract from the 10th to the 12th, whatever it is. Okay, that's not on the Niners. If essentially BA just signed the same contract that was available since August 10th or 12th, whatever, let's just say mid-August, then that's not on the Niners. I mean, what are they supposed to do at that point? Yeah, that's the one that makes me a little nervous. Like, honestly,
Kenny doesn't like Shark
people.
Kings. What up,
Do
Pterodome?
you remember the 3rd of September? Hey,
Pterodome was saying that this morning on his stream too.
Hey, tell me why all Greg Papa last year and all throughout the home open last year, everybody's just like, do you remember the 21st of September? Da, da, da. Anyway, Demo was a QB1. Wow, bad news. I think
easily see that.
I think he's gonna have to be, because in a world where you keep Trent, you keep Christian, who by the way got a pay raise, you re-sign Brock to possibly the biggest contract. Hey, wherever he laid his hat was his home. Don't get me started, Red. Don't get me up. Wake me up when September ends. Oh, yep. God, the September plans are real. I mean, that's you're talking about music I grew up on. Yeah, somebody wake that Green Day guy up.
He's 5'10".
I got Charvarius guarding Garrett Wilson, but we'll get to that on Friday. Season preview. So I got a list. I sent it over to Jason. Y'all feel free to leave it in the comments. We won't necessarily keep track of those ones, but I'm gonna keep track.
We do encourage it.
Yeah. Let us know how you're feeling. So first off, we got most catches. Jason, I'll let you go first, bro.
Man, this is a hard one. I'll go BA.
BA. That's who I'm going to. I'm going BA. Most receiving yards.
I'll go Debo in this one.
Yeah, Debo. I'm gonna go BA. I'm gonna go BA because I think that we're about to see the longevity of BA and what we can get pretty much pen in Debo missing 2, 3, 4 games every year, right? I mean, like we can pencil that in. So most receiving TDs.
I'm actually going Ayuk on this one.
Yeah, you're going BA. I'm gonna be a shock. For some reason, I just have a feeling I'm gonna go Kittle Corn.
See, the problem with Kittle is that Kittle's going to get 6 touchdowns in a span of like 3 games, and then he's going to disappear for 10. And then he'll get 2 or 3, and then disappear. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. Of course, media is going to be Jacob Cowling.
Is that what he said? Oh my god!
Every item on this list, just put Jacob Cowling down
Jacob
for
Cowling
media.
for fucking media. Obviously, I said passing yards, but I think we pretty much assume Brock passing yards. 40 over under 4,300.
What's up, Rick Diaz? Thank you for showing up. I'm going to say over. I'm going to say he gets
Over.
to 49. I think he's going to get the 49 and push 5. I think we're opening this offense, man.
5,000 passing. Okay.
We are opening up the offense.
I'm going to go. Oh, sorry. You went over. I'm going under. I think. See, this is what I kind of want to prepare people to prepare for. Is I think there are ways that Brock can have a better season, or prove to be a better quarterback, or prove that he's an elite level quarterback. You know, top 5 type of quarterback, without having a better statistical season.
Oh, completely.
I'm leaning more on the fact that, let's be real, that record stood for since 1999. You know, now how many quarterbacks did we have since Jeff Garcia that were at the level of Brock? Okay, you can make an argument, about that. I'm just kind of feeling on the fact that to expect him to break the franchise record for passing yards again in consecutive seasons, I think is just slightly too much. Like, I do think we're going to open up. I do, especially if you consider the possibility of us wrapping up the West, or basically having nothing to play for the last week or two. Yeah, I'm gonna go under. Passing touchdowns over under 35.
See, with it opening up, I'm going over.
I'm going over too. You see, this is one of the things where I think where it wouldn't be surprised if Brock threw for 4,000 yards, but 36 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like he threw more touchdown passes, but didn't have the
or he gets like you were talking about. We got nothing to play for the last week or two. He gets pulled out of a lot of third and fourth quarters because we've got a lead.
Blowing some teams out and
makes complete sense.
Exactly. Most yak yardage.
Debo.
Yeah, that's who I went with as well. Oh, damn it. Hold on. I think I just screwed up. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second.
What'd you do?
Where'd it go? I kind of erased our answers. So, okay, most catches. Jason said Debo. BA. Most catches, BA. Me, I went with BA. Most receiving yards, I went with BA. Jason went with.
Actually, you know what? You were right. I did go Debo with catches. Receiving yards.
Touchdowns, Jason went BA.
Yeah, BA.
Okay. Receiving yards, BA. Catches, Debo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Touchdowns, BA.
Okay, hold on. Receiving yards, BA. Receiving touchdowns, you went BA. I went Kittle. Passing yards, you put over.
Yep.
I put under. Passing, we both went over on passing touchdowns.
Yep.
And then most yak yards, you put Debo. We both put Debo. And then CMC over 2,000 rushing.
No. Especially with the emergence of Jordan Mason.
Yeah, I thought that would be an interesting one to do. Yeah, I wish I would have put. Okay, do we put 1,500? Does it change?
1,500. That's a tough one.
That's because I could see 1,500 rushing.
I can see it. I just don't know. Rushing. You know what I mean? It's like I can see it, but I'd still say no.
Okay, I'll change it to 1,500 and just put no because 2,000 is a rocks. 1,000.
Yes, I'm still going for that one.
You still think CMC gets 1,000? Nah, yep. I don't. I think I'm going with the pretty much what you said on the other one. I think Jordan Mason is going to prevent that. I thought this was a nice one. Brock over or under 15 picks.
I'm going to say over, simply because we're going to get more. We're going to throw more, is what I'm guessing. So obviously, by putting the ball up more, you're going to get more touchdowns. You're going to get more picks. That's just the way it goes. If he's going to go for 40-ish touchdowns, it's more likely he's going to throw for somewhere, between 15 to 20 interceptions. That's just natural.
And I think also just those passes, Jason, that last year we were a little,
there's quite a few butt clenchers.
The odds are that you're gonna on a given season those passes are gonna, be a little, especially as they get more film on them. I think the thing I'm most excited about to see Brock this year is throughout to sustain a career. It's about adjusting and then adjusting back, and then they adjust and you adjust back. So as teams now can say, okay, now we have essentially a full season plus of Brock Purdy. Oh, great. All right, y'all. Lost Jason for a second. That was really weird. So, I agree with Jason. As we get more into the season, or as we throw more of the ball, there's more touchdowns, just simply more interceptions. We're gonna go ahead, take a quick. Yeah, okay. That wasn't the computer. I thought that's what it was too, bruh. We'll take a quick break, real quick for a segment break, and then we'll go ahead and we'll be back, and hopefully everything will be sorted out.
This segment is brought to you by SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out this show.
Yeah, Make sure to go use that promo code Niner Faithful Radio at SeatGiant.com.
I know that quite a few people have been having issues with StreamYard the last few days, so I don't know what's going on. So sorry for everybody. Also, what's up, Jim Everett, the great, the mid? I'm gonna start calling him Jim Everett, the mid.
Jim Everett, the mid. I love that.
Who are we at?
Okay, so I got it. Brock over and under 500 yards rushing.
I hope it's under.
You gonna put under?
I'm gonna put under.
I'm gonna go over, bro. I'm gonna go over. I think that
Do you think he's
Brock's
learned a
talked
new
about
move?
it. I hope so.
Besides that, rolling out one way that he does.
Yeah.
I really hope he's
Jason
learned a
saying
new
under.
move because if people were catching, I mean, he was still getting away with using that one move towards the end of the season, but people weren't falling for it as easy anymore.
No, it's definitely not. I think Brock's gonna definitely be the type of quarterback that uses his legs less the older he gets.
Yeah.
Which honestly is a good thing for us faithful because probably realistically means a longer career. Team leader in picks, Jason.
Team leader in picks. I'm gonna go
Ward. Back-to-back years. I got Demo. I can understand this is a situation when they might just not throw much to Demo, but I think a contract year, I think that we're gonna see some big Demo this year. Bosa over under.
This was
Jair Brown.
I was also thinking about going with Jair.
Yeah, that could be a sneaky one this year. Bosa over under 15 sacks.
Let's say under.
You're gonna say under?
I'm saying under.
Yeah, I think Bosa's gonna have himself a year. I don't think he'll break.
Someone talk about 20. I forget who it was that posted. They're like 20. I was like, ooh.
See,
20 is a hell of a year.
Like, I don't think what was it that he got in 21? What was it? 19 and a half in 22? Yeah. So 19 and a half. I think that'll be his career high. I don't think he'll ever get up there again.
19,
and that's a damn good career high.
Yeah, 1920 for anybody. I mean, getting any more than that, you're talking is very rare. You have to have a specialist. Yeah, and you have to have that one game where you have 3 or 4 kind of a thing.
Shit, you have a game where you have like 7. Like what was it?
Someone like Brett Favre flop down for you.
Yeah, pretty much. What was it that Alden had that game against the Bears? What was it, like 5 or 6? I think. Yeah. Was it 5 or 6? Okay, I think it was 5. So I think that while I don't think he'll get to 20 or break the record, like I said, I could see him getting to 16, 17. I think
he'll get like 12 or 13.
12 or 13. Still hell of a year.
What do you think? What do you think Leonard Floyd's going to get? I got him at between 9 and 10.
If you put it at 9.5, I'd go over. If you put it at 9, I'd have to go over too. Because I don't think he's going to have 8.
But I don't think he'll have an improvement over what we've gotten over the last few years.
Yeah, but I don't think that he'll have like 11, 12, 13. At the most. Like if you put it at 10.5, I'd go under.
That's fair.
Give me 9, 9.5, 10. I think would be really even 8 on a, let's say, knock on wood, he misses a game or 2 or something crazy. We pull our starters a game or 2 or something.
Yep.
Team MVP.
Ricky Pearsall.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. That's everything. It's like shit. Go Brock. I mean, but I'm just gonna say Brock. Ricky just because.
I got CMC. Just because I felt like it was like kind of like kind of cheap code. Rookie of the year.
Ricky.
Rick-
I think I'll go with Callan. I think I'm actually gonna go with Callan.
I actually was gonna say that, and that's because like part of it is gonna be like let's be real, he's probably returning punts. I do it. Hey, bro, I do. I was like, bro, this is gonna seem like such a homer pick for media and everything like that. But
I think legit because especially with depending on if Ricky's out for an extended amount of time, he's obviously gonna get all those catches and that play time, which can give him the bigger opportunity. You know, we know he's gonna be returning punts.
you know what? I'm gonna change one. But go ahead.
Okay. So I think he's just going to get all this opportunity that, you know, probably would have went more towards Ricky. Now it's going to go towards him because of everything that happened to Ricky.
I'm going to say I agree with you. Like everything you said, I think it's also going to be how many rookies besides basically mine and him are going to have a chance to have an immediate impact on this football team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like even me, who's one of the biggest Mustafa supporters, thinks it's going to be, you know, after the bye week, you know, he's going to need some time to develop a little bit. So I went with Pooney because if you told me who are the two rookies that are simply just going to have the opportunity to improve a position of weakness last year, and B, straight up just have the opportunity, you know, from week one to make an impact. If ultimately we get to a question, I believe probably, coming up here pretty quick, our last question, you know, I think is probably pretty obvious, but if our last question is going to be correct, I think Dominic Pooney is probably going to end up being Rookie of the Year, because that would mean he'd probably improve greatly the biggest deficiency, at least offensively, that we had last year in the Super Bowl.
And
like Dominic Pooney has a chance.
Straight off the back, we've got the Jets' defensive line, which is arguably the best in the league, especially in the middle. The defensive ends aren't great, but man, the two guys they got in the middle are just straight ballers.
Crazy sack. It's crazy stat. We have the same amount of sacks as them last year.
Yeah.
So as much hooing and hawing about people, now let's be real, their D line was better than our D line last year, you know. But and let's be real, a lot of that's Nick Bosa, you know. But all that hooing and hollering people had about the D line, I'm just saying, you know.
Well, it's just like because their D line is better interior, whereas ours is better on the edges,
or at least was last year.
Yeah.
Once we got Gregory and Chase Young. So I went Pooney. I just think that, like, honestly, if you tell me the Niners were the Super Bowl this year, I'm going to think that Pooney had probably one of the biggest impacts. I'm not going to say, like, as far as doing that, because let's be real, it's Brock, it's CMC, but all that, we had all that last year, you know, and still lost the Super Bowl. So I think the number one area that we needed to get better was interior of the line. And bing, bing, bada, boom. Record, Jason?
Let's go 12-5.
Okay, see, this is where I'm struggling, because I want to say 12-5. I want to say 13-4. Right? Hell, part of me wants to even maybe say 11-6, if some certain things don't, you know, go right. But then I look at the schedule, and I look at our football team, and I say, who did the Niners lose 6 games to? All things created equal, right? Like, obviously health, you know, things of that nature have a big impact. But, you know, pretty much everybody healthy, knock on wood. I find it hard that this football team's losing 6, 5, 4 games. So ultimately, I'm gonna go 13-4, just because if you broke it down and you told me that they lost to Buffalo, Minnesota, the Chiefs, and give me a random dud against the Bears or whatever, I can see that. I can see that. So yeah, I got 13-4. NFC West champs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Good Morning Football had nobody picked for the media says he's got us going 14-3. Yeah, ultimately there's gonna be a dud in there. There's gonna be I think I said 13-4 last year, and I was almost I was almost right minus the dud, the week 18 game that didn't matter. And so because I'm looking honestly, if you put a gun to my head with the game against Green Bay and the game against Detroit so late in the season, I could definitely see us. You tell me the Niners have whatever, the 1 seed, the 2 seed, whatever wrapped up that Monday night victory against the Lions, the last home game of the year. I could see, and you tell me that week 18 in Arizona doesn't mean shit. I could see that. And that makes us 13-4. You know.
What's up, Barry?
You said, wait, not 13. I said 13-4 when you and Jason went up. At 13-4. Yeah, I'm feeling 14-3. I think if everything goes absolutely perfect, you know, but when you look at just let's take off our Niner hats, y'all. The Bills, the Chiefs. We ain't won in Minnesota since 92. And just one dud against the Bucks or something like that, you know?
I will say this game, Monday night's game, is more losable with some of these guys coming in last second. And that's kind of where I'm going with that one.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah. Even I hate to admit it. I think, I don't want to give away my pregame and everything like that. But if a couple of my keys in my pregame, you know, keys to victory don't go right, and really, truly, honestly, because I think it'll be a struggle offensively, at least the first half. So if they can run the ball, and especially if it starts to look ugly like it did, you know, at certain points last year, if they could run the ball and everything like that, keep our offense off the field, how many opportunities are we really going to have to score? You know, that type of ball game. Yeah, I can see us losing. So anyway, I don't know if we officially said it, but NFL, Trent Williams restructured 3 years, $82.66 million, which includes 48 fully guaranteed. So
cash rules everything around me.
Yep. NFC champs, Jason, yay or nay?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'm going for Super Bowl champs.
Yeah. Okay. I figured that's where we're going and everything like that. Yeah, and Super Bowl champs. Yeah. What do we got in the comments, people? Everybody dropping ones to the Rams, losing the Chiefs, Packers, and Dolphins.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see the Dolphins in there or something like that. Cross country trip, early game, I believe. I believe that's an early game.
You can even throw in there a sucker game with the Seattle one, just because short week sometimes are notorious.
Fuck that, bro. We ain't losing that shit, nigga. I ain't coming all the way out there to fucking lose to these motherfuckers, bro.
But I mean, you know, short weeks on Thursdays
and
random shit. You know, random shit happens on Thursday nights. So I mean, there's that.
Hey, bro. I already got it ready. The hat I'm wearing, and then I haven't decided. So we obviously got the hat, the white throwback hat. You feel me? And I haven't decided if whichever one I don't wear at the game, I'll wear on Wednesday. But we got the Faithful Nutrition Facts, and then we got the Kittle throwback. So I haven't decided which one I'm gonna wear for which. But whatever I don't wear,
shirt made of 50 Cent with his bulletproof vest and just put Ricky's face on it.
Facts. So I haven't decided yet. So I ain't coming all that way to lose. But yeah, Thursday night to the Yams. To get some more to your point, to Anshel's point about the Yams, Thursday night to the Yams. We play them at home on Thursday night.
Listen, I hate Thursday night games for the NFL in general, just because it just doesn't give a whole lot of time. I mean, I think it's better now that they've gone to a lot of it being, division games and all that. But I just absolutely hate Thursday night games because, to be honest, I miss having that break from Monday until Sunday with no NFL games. You know what I mean?
It just. Hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. I need to pull my pants up, nigga. So.
Don't get blocked on YouTube.
Oh well. Video got blocked on YouTube. I do hate pants. That's why I wear sweats. Anyway, I always find a hard time to fucking find pants because my thighs are so fat, bro. Like, I hate it. So also basically Jason and I both said Super Bowl champs. I think it gets done. Maybe just off the fact that no team in NFL history has won 3 straight Super Bowls. So the chances that we face Kansas City are, NFL history is NFL history, bro. It's not like we're talking about 2-3 Super Bowls. We're talking about 6 decades, damn near 6 decades worth of Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Chances are that
they'll be there,
not
but
face the Chiefs.
They'll be there again, but we'll see. At least in the playoffs, I should say.
Yeah, they'll be in the playoffs, and I mean, you gotta take it from them. I'm not just penciling them in there. I mean, shit, it would not surprise me if they made it to the AFC Championship game.
No, you could almost just I'd almost put money on that, to be honest with you. Them getting at least at the very least to the AFC Championship game. I'd put money on the Chiefs with that.
Ultimately, put a gun to my head. Ask me how it happens. I think it's Chiefs Baltimore again, and Baltimore gets them this time.
Yeah.
And you know what? It wouldn't be surprised if it was in Kansas City, kind of just us against the world type of thing.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna, and then unfortunately, no cap, no under. And unfortunately, I think that's going to create a new nightmare for us because out of the 2 teams last year, if you would have put a gun to my head and asked who I wanted to face in the Super Bowl, considering the 2 teams that were in the AFC Championship, it would have been Kansas City. I thought Baltimore would give us some legit problems.
Well, Baltimore was definitely hotter going into that game.
Yeah. So, but hopefully this is a discussion and anxiety that I look forward to having because that means my team has another chance to end the quest for 6. Final thoughts, Jason?
I'm so glad this offseason has ended officially. Trent's back in town. We signed BA. You know what I mean? It's like, man, finally, everything's come to an end. Craziest offseason ever? Yes. I don't think it's even a question. We went into this offseason thinking it was going to be cool. Like, look, Brock's our quarterback. We're going to have no controversy for anything. Maybe a little bit with the BA stuff, but that was a little bit to expect. But we didn't expect it to go through all of this. Then the random Trent stuff, Pearsall, everything else just happened. It's like, can we not play football? So yeah, it's good to have that back. And yeah, we're going into the Jets game now.
Yeah. So we'll have the stream. I mean, we got things cracking now for y'all. We're kicking
5 a.m. The Madden stream will go live.
5 a.m. So yesterday will be the last Monday that we won't this will be the last week, but yesterday will be the last Monday that we won't have a show every day. So starting basically day of the game, we're gonna have a show for some days, multiple shows ready for y'all. So it's kicked off. We're gonna have NFR 7 days a week.
So Tuesday will be this show. Wednesday I'll be putting up the Madden stream. Thursday will be me and media. Friday me and you and whoever else jumps in with us. Saturday Jamie will be doing the presser. Obviously, Sunday we'll be doing our
Game day shows.
game day shows, and then Monday reactions. And obviously, Monday reactions will change depending on what day of the week we play on.
Yeah, the days of the week are kind of flexible. We're still kind of trying to vibe out what we're exactly going to do for Thursday night. But they'll be pretty consistent. Yeah, so we got that rocking and rolling, bro. Yeah, I'm excited because through all the bullshit, through all the anxiety everybody has or whatever this offseason, it's finally on the field, and finally you got to show that my football team ain't that football team, bro. Because last time I saw my football team, we were a 4th one away from being a Super Bowl champion. So also, as of now, I don't work Friday. I go to work tomorrow. So We'll see. That might possibly change, but I'll be here Friday. All right, Jason, we'll see you Friday, bro.
All right. Bye for tight to the lover. One love, chat.
Yee. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. See my butt. At least for those on they can see video. I shall see y'all Sunday or Monday for our official game day shows. We will be rocking and rolling. My chat and my booty. We shall see y'all. I shall see y'all Sunday. Till then, faith, love, and happiness. Go Niners.
Rice has just set a Super Bowl record with 12 catches. He's in motion. Montana. Touchdown, John Taylor.
You're tuned into Niner Faithful Radio. The show hosted for the faithful, by the faithful, brought to you by Power Brands.